Play Ball is baseball and softball's initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play the game for all. Find a league near you. Go to playball.org and follow @playball on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Our sincerest apologies to Freddie Freeman. We saw Gibson getting loose, but it's Lance Lynn. And Freeman, by the way, who doesn't know Gibson at all, has seen Lance Lynn 9 times, 1 for 9. So, hey, honest mistake. And he's up on the count here, 2-0.
Yeah, he got refreshed when he went back to the dugout. Well, Lance Lynn throws his fastball, sinker, cutter over 90% of the time. No one comes close to that usage. He basically is going to come right after the hitter. You saw his numbers, an under 2 ERA, and the White Sox having a fantastic year, mainly because this man has been a bulldog on the mound, and he just comes right after you, and he makes his pitches and feels like he's going to get contact outs rather than always trying to strike you out.
Yeah, 9-3 with an ERA under 2. That is a rocket, but right at Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He wins that race. And the National League still looking for their first base runner. So it's Lynn, and let's talk about the Chicago White Sox. What a job Tony La Russa has done. They've had a lot of injuries. They're starting to get some players back, but they lead in the AL Central by 8 games over Cleveland.
Yeah, they were building this organization with some young, dynamic position players. You mentioned those injuries, but he really have pieced it together. While those guys are mending and trying to get back, they have a healthy lead in the Central, and nothing shows that they're going to slow down. You see there 8 games over Cleveland. They've got a good combination of bullpen pitching and hitting.
Here is Nick Castellanos, one of 2 Reds. Back-to-back in the lineup for the National League. Takes a strike. What a year he's having. Leading the league in hitting. Leading the league in doubles. Leading the league in extra base hits. He's hit 18 home runs. And the Reds are only 4 games out. 0-2 the count.
This guy's a hitting machine. You know, in Detroit, the power numbers didn't come in because he was more of a gap-to-gap hitter because the park was so big. I think that served him well when he got to Chicago. Of course, the Cubs, he was on fire, and now in the home park that he plays, a hitter's paradise, and you're seeing those numbers and power numbers come up.
One of the 42 first-time All-Stars gets under it and skies it a mile high, literally on the infield for Guerrero Jr. 2 out. If we go back to the break last year and then fast forward to the division winners, well, you see where they ended up. And now in 2021, all of them are different. The division winners